morning, this is Joy from Joy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a weighted workout. So all you need for this workout is 2 weights and a mat and something to drink, some water. So let's get started with our warm-up, all right? So we're just going to take back into some reverse lunges. So we'll be doing 4 workouts. An upper body, an abs, and a lower body workout, and then we'll end with a little cardio workout. We're going to have 3 exercises in each workout, and each exercise will be a combination move. So it's going to work more than one muscle group at a time. Okay, so it'll be a lot of fun to be able to work more than one muscle group. So what kind of weights should you be using? It just depends on you. Of course, I always say heavier is better, but you have to listen to how your joints and your muscles are feeling and go with what you're feeling. How often do you work out? How much rest do you get in between each workout? What is your goal for fitness? So putting all those things into consideration, then you have to decide what type of weight you're using. If you really want to transform your body, then heavier is better. If you're already where you want to be, then a lighter weight to keep toned is where you should probably be at. If you have injuries, then lighter weight is what you're going to want to do, okay? So sometimes you may even have to completely drop a weight and just go by body weight. Just do it with body weight. So, and that still works. So just go by with what you feel. As long as you're moving and you're getting that heart rate up a little bit, that's what's going to matter. You don't have to do long periods of cardio. Lifting weights is also going to raise that heart rate, and it's also going to help build muscle, which is going to keep your body at a fat burning stage a lot longer and continuously, as opposed to doing cardio. When you're done with cardio, you're done burning fat, but when you have more muscle on your body, you're burning more fat all the time because your body uses more calories all the time. So that's why when you work out, you get more hungry because your body is telling you, feed me. So what do you eat? Well, you eat a little bit of carbs and more protein and more fat. So, but remember, fat goes a long way as far as calories goes. So when we say more fat, I don't mean like tons of fat. I just mean be conscious of the good fats that you're eating and the good carbs that you're eating. So there's a difference between a cupcake and, say, a good salad. Both are carbs, but they're going to affect your body different ways. Regular sugar is probably going to upset your stomach and give you brain fog, and my floor is not slidey at all, so I'm trying to make a circle with my foot here. Whew. Okay, other side. As opposed to a nice salad, which is also carbs, but you're going to get a heck of a lot more of it if you're going to go calorie for calorie. But it's going to do more things like hydrate you, and it's going to help your brain work better, and it's going to be better for your joints, and it's going to give you antioxidants and vitamins, where that cupcake's not. So, you know, some people just think calories are calories. Nah, they're not. So you have to think what that fuel is. It's like, would you put a gallon of sugar in your truck or a gallon of gas? Is it going to do the same thing? No, it's not. And our body's the same way. So you have to remember that when you fill up your tank. It's the same sort of premise, okay? 15 more seconds to warm up. And reach up. So you're trying to arc your back just a little bit while you're doing this. Get up on your toes. And that's it. Oh, excellent. Okay, so we're going to put this off to the side. I stop that. And we're going to start with our upper body first. So we're going to grab our weights. And we're going to do a row to a fly. Okay, so I'm going to do a regular out row, turn my weights, and then go to a fly. Okay, so I've been at the knees, I've been at the hips, and then I look out at the tiles in front of me, not straight down at my toes, and I try not to look up at the, screen, because that's just going to give me a kink in my neck. Okay, so you want to keep that neck in alignment with your spine. Good job. Get those elbows way out there when you do that traditional fly as opposed to as you do the row. That's it. And you can breathe twice or once, just depending on how you feel. Alrighty, so we're going to do a bicep curl that goes into an overhead press that goes into a tricep extension, okay? So, knees are soft, rolled shoulders down and back, and we're going to bring it up into a bicep curl, overhead press, tricep extension. So we've done this one a lot. Just, I like it because it covers so much ground here. It's such a good exercise, doing 3 things at the same time. So get your biceps, your shoulders, and your triceps all in one exercise. And because we're doing this for time and we're not doing it for reps, it's kind of a nice one to use, because otherwise we're doing way too many bicep curls or way too many shoulder presses or tricep extensions, and this way we get probably 8 or 6 of these in. Okay, so then our last one, we're going down to the floor, sorry, and we're going to do a chest press. So regular chest press, so elbows out to the side, so we're kind of mirroring what we did for the row. So we go up, turn, out, so the row and the fly. So now we're doing just the opposite, and we're going to do the chest instead. Get those elbows way out there, turn, and do the fly. So I want you to think about squeezing that chest together when your arms return up. And squeeze, okay? And squeeze. So you get it twice, 2 different ways. And then try to get those elbows out as far as you can, and those hands out as far as you can. So you can feel that chest separate when your arms go out. All right, so now we're going to start all over again. And we're going to do the bicep curl, the row and the fly. Take some rings off. Okay. So bend at the knees, bend at the hips, row and fly. Good. Nice. So see those elbows go out to the side, and then I fly. So, my weights aren't super heavy, but I need that right now, just because I keep fighting that elbow thing. I don't know if I have carpal tunnel, and that's what's causing me to have trigger finger. I guess I should really go to the doctor and see what's going on. But I'm trying to do home therapy right now on everything. Until it gets bad enough, I guess. But it seems to be working. Roll the shoulders down and back. All right, I'm just trying not to do like major burpees on it or anything to get that pounding on that hand. All right, good job. So nice smooth transition. So when you come up, don't just throw your arms down like this, okay? I want to make sure that you get that same pattern going up as you did down. Make sure you go back into the same position that you're coming right back down from an overhead press and coming back down from that bicep curl, okay? So don't get sloppy on your way down. Good job. Nice. Okay, back down to the floor. And get those elbows out. Make sure your back is happy, okay? When you lay down, knees are up, elbows are out, above the chest, not above the head, when you bring those weights up. Because that's what we're working. Angle is everything here, okay? And you're looking straight up. Don't tilt your head down like this, like you're trying to watch what's going on between your knees or anything. You want that chin vertical with the floor. You can look at what your arms are doing through your, peripheral vision or whatever. You really want to keep an eye on it, but you really need to be just concentrating on that chest as you bring those weights up. All right, so we have one more set of everything. Okay, so we have our row and our fly for our back. So we've been working our back, and then all the smaller groups, the triceps, biceps, and shoulders. And then we work the other large muscle group, the chest. So, that's pretty good. That's like 5 different muscle groups right there, all at the same time. So we're doing 2 for the back, and we're doing 1 each for the biceps, shoulders, and triceps, and then 2 for the chest. So that's a pretty good upper body workout right there. And if you're using heavier weights, then you're definitely going to feel that, okay? We're doing 3 sets of each. So that's nice. So if it's getting really heavy for that fly, totally understand that. Now we're doing a hammer curl. So if a hammer curl is too easy and you want to take it out to a regular bicep curl, you can also do that. And then when you bring it up, you just rotate your arms. You can do this, change it, bring it up, then change it again. That's just a lot of changing when you're doing this. So I try to not change it, okay? So up we go. Oops, I messed that up. There we go. Sorry. Good job. Okay, then we only have 1 more after this. Okay, so we have our last one, and we're going to do our chest. Okay, up we go, and out. Good job. Let's go ahead, take it all the way out, open up. And open. Oh my goodness, feels good. Concentrate on that separation. Lift and squeeze. I need that squeeze in the chest. All right, that's great. All righty, so come up, take a drink, and we'll be back in a second, and we'll do our ab round next, okay? All right, time for round 3. So let's get onto the floor. You won't need your weights for this, so you can put those off to the side. And move everything out of your way. And we'll be doing 3 exercises, of course. Again, we're gonna start with the jackknife. So you're gonna extend your body all the way out, and we're gonna come up and just tuck in those knees for this jackknife, alrighty? And then after that, we're gonna get onto our elbows, and we're gonna do a plank hip drop. And just extend those legs out, and then we're gonna drop the hips from side to side. Then you're gonna come straight down on your tummy, and we're gonna come up and do Superman. So both arms and legs are gonna come up for that Superman. Alrighty, so those are our 3 exercises. So you know what to do, so hopefully you won't have to crane your head to try to watch as we do them. 3 rounds, 45 seconds each, and 15 seconds to get into the move and to take a little rest. So if you can't come all the way up into a jackknife, just come into a little crunch and bring those knees up. All right? Okay, so here we go. Because, you know, a full jackknife like this is kind of hard. So doing a little modified crunch and bringing the knees up is a good way to start. So try to get that full extension if you're strong enough. Use those arms for momentum. Pull yourself up. All right, and then we're going to go into plank. I like to have my feet off the mat when I do this one. Just because that way I don't slide on my mat, okay? And you're just going to drop your hips from side to side. So you'll keep your neck in alignment with your spine, and you just kind of rock. So you are going to be using your feet a lot for this, and just rocking those feet rotate from side to side. They don't have to come all the way down and touch the floor. Just a nice little rotation will do. First time you do this, if you've never done it before, this rotation is gonna get you. I remember the first time I did this, I thought, whoa, I've never felt anything like that. Okay, now all the way down onto the tummy, and we're gonna go up with the arms and the legs. Deep breath in. Blow out as you come up. So with this workout, we're pretty much targeting everything. You're getting the obliques, and you're getting the back, and you're getting the upper and lower abs. So you're getting that whole ab girdle with these 3 moves. So you're getting upper and lower back, targeting it in, trying to get that hourglass figure, you know, cinching in those abs. We're not just, you know, working on trying to get just flat abs here, because that's not how it works. You have to work the whole ab girdle in order to see a difference with strength and with balance for your entire core. Remember, your core isn't just flat abs. It's also balance and stability in your upper and your lower body. So we have to work every angle of those abs that we can get. Okay, so here we're working upper and lower abs at the same time by tucking in those knees, getting those lower abs, and by coming up in that sit-up for those upper abs. And so here we're going to work the obliques, but you also are working, oh my gosh, everything. Your back, your thighs, your
transverse abdominis, all those muscles up and down the front of your abs. And we're dropping those hips from side to side. So you're working those obliques too. So it's good. Don't feel like you have to do it real fast. Keep that neck in alignment with your spine. Don't drop your head down and look at your feet. You need to keep your head up for a couple reasons. Number one, because it's going to help strengthen that upper back, and it's going to keep your back from getting sore. Okay, arms and legs out. Give yourself a little rest. Okay, up we go. That's it. Now, you know, if you do this and you're thinking, man, I can't raise up both my arms and my legs, well, maybe one time you raise up your arms and the next time you raise up your legs, if you can't do them at the same time. That way you still get the movement. You just alternate which one you raise up. Or you can do one arm and one leg, you know, do like the swimming motion. Okay, one more round, okay? And then we'll be done with this one. And we're gonna move on to our legs. Okay, full extension. Take a breather. You're thinking, ooh, this is kind of nice. Okay, swing those arms around. Tuck in those knees. Good job. All right, okay, so we're gonna go turn over and we're gonna do that plank. Of course, you can do this on your knees too and go from side to side like this, and going out into a regular plank is too much for you. I don't advise getting on your full arm, you know, using the hand, mainly because then people want to dip too far from side to side. And this way we're really, you know, planking with your elbows, believe it or not, it's actually a little bit harder than planking with full arms. But it keeps you lower to the mat, which is good. So if you need to drop your knees, you're at a better angle for if you need to modify at some point during the exercise, so you don't have to completely stop. Okay, so think about all the different modifications that you can do for your Superman. Just upper body or just lower body, or do alternate arm, opposite, you know, alternate leg or opposite leg, or both arms and legs at the same time. Any and all of those work. You know, we do just, you know, if there were only 5 exercises in the world, that would be boring. And who would want to exercise then? So that's why there's so many different ways to do things and different modifications, and your body needs to be able to change angles to attack a body part from a different direction. All right, so there's abs. So I really like that workout because it's gonna work everything. Just like that upper body workout, we pretty much hit every major muscle group in the upper body, and we pretty much hit every major muscle group in the core. So let's work on those abs now. Sorry, fix this. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the deadlift that goes into a squat. So I'm gonna be holding weights, and my knees are slightly bent. You know, I have that broken knee. Press back knee, broken knee. See the difference? Okay. So I'm gonna have the broken knee. I'm gonna push the tush back as far as I can because I don't have super heavy weights. My back is nice and flat. And then when I get down here, I'm gonna go ahead and squat, come back to that deadlift and come back up. Okay, so that's the first exercise there, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and do a curtsy and a side leg raise, and we're gonna alternate legs. And you can do a tap in the middle and then lift, or you can just go from that curtsy into that side leg raise. It just depends on how bouncy you are, okay? Because we're trying to get those inner and outer thighs. And then our last one's gonna be on the ground, and we're gonna do a bridge, alrighty? So let's do those two standing. So we wanna get, you know, the squat is that good stabilizer for your hips. So we wanna get nice and low in our squat, and we're gonna get the deadlift for the hamstrings. So we're going down. Okay, here we are, and then we're gonna squat, like you're gonna get all the way down, go back into that deadlift and come all the way up. So we wanna stay as low as we can. We wanna keep those heels on the floor, and don't feel like you have to rush, because what are we gonna do? We're gonna do 3 rounds of this. So if you get 5 or 6 reps in, that's all we're looking for, okay? Especially if you're holding heavy weights. That's all you're gonna need. If you get more, because you're an Energizer bunny and you wanna go faster, then that's great. You'll just be a little bit more sore. Okay, so we're gonna get those outer thighs, and we're gonna get deep into that glute with the side leg raise. Remember, we're gonna alternate. So we'll start with the right leg. You can start with the whatever leg you want. I'm gonna start with the right leg, so I'm gonna go back. Curtsy, side leg raise. Okay, other side, curtsy, side leg raise. So if holding 2 weights feels awkward, then you can drop 1 weight and just hold the other weight at your chest. So it's out of the way. So it just depends on how you feel, how balancy you are. Just crack-a-lacking a little here. Need to drink more water. And good job, side to side. So kind of like you're just kicking off a shoe. Okay, you don't have to be all ballerina-y. Okay, perfect. Now we're going onto the floor. And we're gonna put the weights in that little spot that we like, okay, in between the hip bone and the thigh. Push the feet away from you a little bit, so don't have them all tucked in right here. It's too easy. We're gonna come up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. So we're doing that clam with it. So when we do the clam, we're gonna ignite those inner thighs. So we're getting the glutes and the inner thighs with the bridge. Good job. We're getting a different part of the glutes and the outside of the leg with our curtsy and side leg raise. And we're getting our glutes, quads, and hamstrings with our squat and deadlift. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that first one. So again, targeting everything we possibly can with 3 exercises. Okay, down we go. Here's our squat. Back up. Okay, I'm really thinking about pushing the tush back and then coming back up, squeezing the tush at the top. Coming down. Coming back up, squeezing the tush. So it's more than just bending over. You're really pushing the tush back, pulling up on the belly, between the belly button and the pubic bone as you go down. holding that up, protecting that lower back as you're going down. Push that tush. There you go, push it. Come up, squeeze, good. All right, so now we're gonna do our curtsies again. So I ended on this leg, so I'm gonna start with that left leg, okay? Try to even those legs out a little bit more. So my weight's gonna shift here. So shift and then up. So which is more important, the side leg lift or the curtsy? Both, right?
Just in here alone?
I'm filming. And so just visiting, people are just coming in, saying hi. Guess I should learn to lock the door. So up we go, side to side. All right, so now we're gonna get back down on the floor. So both are important to do, so don't skimp. Remember, we're always talking about form. Push those legs away from you, okay? Up we go. Make sure that back is happy. Okay, come up, out, in, down. Up, all the way up. Squeeze the tush. Open those legs up. Feel that stretch in between the thigh. Okay, roll out on the outside of the feet so you can feel that stretch. Don't try to keep the feet flat on the floor and just roll your ankle, okay? Then you're looking for, you know, maybe straining your shins if you do that. So you really have to learn to roll out, keep the ankle in alignment with the shin as you're bringing those knees out. Okay, up we go. All right, one more set. We're so close to being done. Okay, so our deadlift and our squat, and down we go. And up. Okay, I didn't push back far enough, I didn't feel anything, so I'm gonna go back. Again, oh, push back, get into that deep squat. How deep is your squat? You know, a lot of people are afraid to deep squat because of their knees. Now, unless you've had a knee construction, or you know you have an injury, if you just have arthritis, you need to be squatting. You need to be trying to move those knees, because the more gingerly you are on your knees, the more chances are you're gonna lose motion, okay? So you've got to start using those knees. You know, being able to get the heel to the high knee, being able to bring the knee up, you know, all of those things. And no, sometimes it's not fun, especially first thing in the morning, to get those bones moving. And the older I get, the harder it is. But boy, you drink water, because you've got to lube everything up. And those of you that sit around and drink caffeine drinks all day long are just hurting yourself. No, that does not count, because the caffeine sucks the moisture right out of your bones. And it doesn't matter that there's water mixed in with your coffee. It doesn't count, okay? So you've got to start making sure that you drink good old-fashioned good water. Maybe you can have some kind of vitamin powder in it or something like that to give it some flavor. Just watch the sugar content of anything that you put in your water, because any kind of sugar, again, is going to take away from your bones and your muscles also. So sugar-free. And you have to find out too what kind of sugar substitute is in whatever it is you're drinking, because not all sugar substitutes are equal. You know, aspartame is not good for you. You've got to see, you know, some of them give people headaches. A lot of them are just a mess on your tummy, so you have to be really careful. All right, so weights down. Okay, knees to chest. We have one more workout we're gonna do before we're done, and we're going to not need our weights for that at all, okay? Because it's gonna be a little cardio workout. So go ahead and get your little drink. Alrighty. So we're gonna do a squat to a front kick, and then we're gonna do this little rolling thing, and then punch, and then jump over, roll, punch, jump over, okay? Easy, easy. And then we're just gonna do modified jacks, because, you know, real jacks. You can do real jacks if you want to. Just depends on how your legs feel, okay? I know real jacks are not anything that my body likes. I mean, I like to do them, but then tomorrow or soon after that, I would wake up, my knees would tell me that was not a good idea. So I just have to be careful. Doesn't mean I'm not going to use my knees. It just means that I have to, you know, just pay attention to what's going on with them. And too much hardness. I mean, I do some hard things on them, but too much repetitive movement, like running. But I'll walk. I'll do my workouts. But I have to just be careful. And you have to try things and see what happens, right? Okay, so we're gonna turn to the side. Okay, we're gonna roll like 4 times and then do 2 punches. Do 2 punches. Okay, we're ready? A little breathing here. Okay, roll, punch, punch, turn, roll, punch, punch. I'm sorry. Hop, roll, punch, punch. 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 Okay, you get it. So you can get your own rhythm and decide how many rolls you want to do. Mine are like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty quick. And then I just do that little hop over. So there's my hop. That's my jumping movement. All right, so now we're going to just do modified jumping jacks. But if you want to do regular jumping jacks, you go for it. I will do a little hopping, but not a ton. Okay, resting, resting. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to do full arms because I can. So if you can only go to here or only go to here, then do that too, because it just depends on your shoulders too, right? And if you want to go in front instead, then go in front, because maybe your arms don't like to go up at all. Maybe your shoulders are like, whoo, don't like that movement. So don't be going like this, because that arm hurts. Okay, modify. Just do it like this. That's seal jack, still a jack. So just do it. Find that way that you like and do it that way. That's it, keep going. Almost there. All right, so we're gonna start all over. Squat kick. Okay, feeling it. Shake out those hands. Breathe. Almost done. Feeling good. Okay, here we go. Squat, kick. Good job. I'm trying not to bend over. I gotta look up at you. I have a tendency to like bend completely over when I squat. I love the people that can squat well. I'm always impressed by your ability to just like bend over without bending in half. I just think that's really cool that you can do that. ready? So we're gonna roll, roll, and 2 punches. Okay, get ready, roll, now up. Now, I'm punching with my front arm first, until I think about it. So it doesn't matter. No. You can punch with whatever arm feels good for you to punch with first, whatever feels natural. Just as long as you're getting those 2 punches in. And I'm punching about shoulder width, shoulder height, head height. Okay, jacks again. I'm gonna keep moving in between. Okay, just to keep my feet happy. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, here we go. Good. Almost there. That's it. Almost done. We got one more round after this, and then we're gonna stretch. Okay, keep going. Okay, squat kicks. And of course, your kicks can be as high as you need them to be, too. So if your kicks are down here, that's fine, too. Maybe you want to be fancy and kick out to the side. So that's up to you, too. So I'm just going to kick out front, because that's what I wrote down. Squat with a kick out front. I like to have my hands up and not down, mainly for balance. Okay, so there's usually a method to whatever madness I'm doing. So it helps keep me in balance. So, because if I have my hands down like this, it's just kind of sloppy. So I like to keep the hands up. So if I need to reach out to catch myself for any reason, then my arms are ready. Okay? So that's another reason. So just so you know, that's why my hands are there. Maybe yours should be too. Okay, I'm gonna get ready. Okay, we'll roll. Okay, rolling, punch, punch, hop, rolling, punch, punch, hop, rolling, punch, punch, hop, rolling, punch, punch. I know, you're going, oh, please don't do that the entire 45 seconds. I won't. Even I get tired of hearing myself say that. Sometimes, depending on the move, though, I have to tell myself it so I can remember what order it is. It just depends on the move, especially if there's more than 3 parts to it. And depending on where it is in the workout, because towards the end of the workout, you know me, I forget. But this one's written down, so I'm pretty good. Okay, last move, jumping jack. And when there's only 3 exercises in a workout, it's not as bad. Whew. Okay, here we go. Get that leg out there. Like I said, you can jump. Maybe you want to jump for 5 of them, and then go to modified for a little bit, and then jump 5 more. Because you've not done a real jumping jack in a while, and you're not sure what it's going to do to your body. But what's nice about when you bring your arms up over your head like this, you're working all that area on your back that is around the strap of your bra. If you're a woman, or I mean, just picture, you know, the little folds that you might have, or the muscles that are under that skin that are being shaped by doing this movement. How pretty they are going to be when you turn around and look. You've got those back muscles.
All right. Or handsome, if you're a guy. All right, so let's do our 5-minute. And cool down. So you can get a drink too if you want to. So let's bring one arm back, arms up over the head, lean back just a little bit. So weight's going back. Nice, okay. Weight's going forward. Press back through that heel. Nice, okay. Slide the forearm down, rotate, looking up towards that hand. Nice, okay, coming up, slide the hand to the back, look up towards the other hand. Good, coming all the way up, bring that foot behind. Okay, slide the hands down, push that tush out. And bring yourself up. Hand on hip, side bend. Whew, hand on the other hip, side bend. Good job. And up. Okay, separate those legs. Let's take the other leg back. Okay, arms up, leaning back. Excellent. Okay, coming forward. Lean into the leg. Alrighty, so forearm down. Okay, reaching up. And bringing that hand up. Slide the hand to the back. Remember, you're not putting it right behind the knee though. You're putting it on your thigh. Holding it there. Good job. Coming up. Okay, bringing it behind. Okay. And leaning forward. Nice job, coming up. Okay, hand on hip, side bend. And hand on the other hip, side bend. And then bring yourself up. Open those legs up, slide down, push that tush out. Okay, round back, roll yourself up. Okay, alternate knee lift or heel lift. Good. Big breath in, and give yourself a big hug. And lift the arms up, take it up this way. And back around, big hug. Lift the elbows up, arms around, hands behind, leaning back. Inhale, exhale. Bring yourself back up. Roll the shoulders down and back. 1, 2, 3. Let's open those legs up. Just do a little flop from side to side. Rotating through that waistline. Knees are slightly bent to absorb the shock. big breath in, up we go. And exhale. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today. Hope you enjoyed our workout, and I will see you next time. Have a great